Hello and welcome to this Bitcoin sell-off price analysis video. It is the 3rd of April 2024, currently 6 minutes past 1 p.m. European Central European time, shall we say. I wasn't going to make another video today. I said I was only going to make another video if we have a possible large shift in price action. With that said, I think I've timed the video nearly perfectly. But before we get into any price action and so on, I just want to tell you that I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional trader. I'm literally just a guy sat in front of a monitor talking to a microphone about my own portfolio. All right. I don't intend to buy or sell anything today, but basically these videos are all about my own investment, my own portfolio, or the money from my wife and basically our money. And but if you want to listen in, feel free to sit back, put your feet up, drink a coffee and listen in, because I generally, I've got a little bit of an eye for this type of stuff. So with that said, please remember I do this for free, right? I do this for free. I spend my time researching this stuff, then I edit the video, I upload the video and all of this stuff. All I'm asking you for is a like. That's it. Just come on, smash the like button right now before we move on. I'll give you a second. Come on, just down there, give me a like button. And if you want to subscribe so you don't miss out tomorrow's video, right, then subscribe right now and smash that bell button. And just remember that this is my channel and I make lots of programming or drone flying videos or other videos. So if you do see another video from me and it's not about Bitcoin, just ignore it. Just scroll by. It's fine. Okay, with that all out of the way, let's jump straight in. So let's just quickly jump out to the daily time frame, just to have a quick look. We want to see where the market is moving, right? Because the market is never wrong, and we want to look for some kind of pivotal points, some fundamental, something is going to tell us which way it's going to go. And you need to be patient to be able to do this. You need to be patient to work out what's the right time, when is the market going to be moved, and discipline to not get into a trade. You shouldn't get into a trade if you haven't got the fundamentals correct, okay? And we're looking for trends, we're looking for cycles, we're looking for we need continuous learning based upon what the market looks like. And we see that we've got this big downward movement, right? So the market is the master, and we're seeing that the market wants to go lower. We're seeing other stocks like Tesla and the S&P 500, the UK 100 going down, the euro going down, the pound going down. So we know that the overall sentiment is going down. And if there is momentum behind this movement, then we know it's going to go down too. So right now we see that downward pressure here, okay? So for us, we see sentiment and we see momentum going down. So we're going to go with that, all right? And we see the 5, the 8, the 15, the 50 all underneath the 200 and the 300 exponential moving average. So this is enough confirmation for us to say, hey, the market is going down, and we're not being a contrarian right now. Contrarian would be like buy right now because the market's going to go to the moon. We don't want to be that. We want to go with the market. Yes, maybe buy, it's going to go to the moon on a daily basis or on a weekly basis could be correct, right? But right now we're looking at an hourly basis, okay? That is our maximum we're looking at, an hourly basis, and we see possible further downwards movements. So let's jump into the 30-minute and see what signals we can see from there. And we're still below the 50, and we're below the 5, the 15 and the 8, and we can see that we are going down. We've got some green areas here. These are support zones, and we can see this big possible buying zone here, right? And we are expecting to see some powerful buying in this one zone. And if there's no buying in this zone, we expect to see a big red candle going through this, all right? But I'm assuming that there is going to be huge buying action here, but really, if there isn't, buckle up, because this is going to be a big red candle. Okay, and let's just have a quick look how big red candle this is going to be. It's going to be like maybe 1,000, 1,500 if it booms through this. So, and we might see this in this video. So let's keep looking now at the 15 minutes. 15 minutes, we're seeing this sharp reversal. We saw the price from the early hours of this morning in Asia time move up, come to this previous support zone, which is now a resistance zone. It tried to move above, but there just wasn't enough movement to get it through. We need like volume. You need lots of volume to move this through to get it going up, and you need some momentum behind it to get it through to higher prices. But it got rejected on this and it's going down. Now, I said earlier on that this could just be making a range. This could be going sideways for a few days, and this could be accumulation. This also could be distribution, but we won't find out until later, okay? And you shouldn't be trying to work out whether you're at the top or the bottom, right? You should just be going with the trend. That's it. So let's move into the 5-minute market now. And we can still see that, yeah, we had that same rejection and the market, the price is going down. We've only got maroon color going down at the moment, so we haven't got maximum volatility. Maximum volatility, we want to see red, and that is proper volume going down now. But we don't really, we see one red one here. We haven't seen really any huge, we saw a green one here, so that's bigger volume. Oh, one small red one there, a little bit of sell off here, but we haven't seen any big red candles. So we don't have the big money coming in right now. There's some movement, but not the big money coming in. So now that we've got this zone here, we have this green zone, which we talked about a second ago. And let's just plop another support zone just on this one here, okay? Because this is like the next possible, we can do this, let's say, we'll just make it a little bit darker green, okay? So we know that this one is the next possible support zone that there is. And then we have this one here too. Okay, so we're just going to put that across. It doesn't matter if we don't get it 100% correct, but we would expect now that the price, if it is going to go down further in this video, then we would expect it to come to test this. And the likelihood after that, we're going to see it then maybe go sideways for a little bit. The timing seems right for 3:30. The New York market to open to come and test these boundaries. But like I said, I would expect there to be a big movement going through. Now, obviously, on a 1 minute timeline here, we're not going to see one candle going through, like 1,600, 1,800, but 1,200. But I would expect to say 3 or 4 candles, or maybe over the course of an hour, to push through, like, a little bit downward motion, sideways up, downward, sideways up. I would expect to see that. But right now, the strength, I mean, we've got the red candle here on the minutes. That's normal to get a red candle. But let's go back to 5 minutes. See, we've got maroon, and we want to see a red candle here. And naturally, we're going to see some buying pressure because there's going to be people hoping to buy back in, to think that this is a correction for it to go back up. But in my opinion, this is far from a correction. I said this morning that I would assume that we would go down further. Down to this zone. I said, but there is a likelihood that we could come up and then come back down again. So this is the whole point: is don't be fooled by these moves. These moves are there to fool you and to make you buy into the breakout, to go long on it. But when you can see already that the market is telling you it's going to go sideways, and it's kind of telling you it wants to go down. We already discussed this, but we're going to repeat it again because the market is the master. And if you thought this morning that the market is going to go boom to the moon, well, look at it. It's telling you here, I want to go down. It's literally sent you a postcard, right? It took that much time. It sent you a postcard to tell you it's going down. And we go to the hour market once again. Look, there's another postcard here giving you confirmation. So not only did it send you a postcard the day before, it sent you another postcard this morning to say, hey, I'm going down. So let's come back to the 5 minute market. And yes, we're going to have a little bit of reversal right now, but that's normal. Come and retest these zones and then back down again. We've still got 3 minutes and 50 seconds on that candle. So as you can see here, I would expect if you are going to be doing any day trading or swing trading or anything like that, right now seems to be a good buying zone down here. But be careful though, because if it gets down to this point too fast, the likelihood is it's coming down here. So we've seen Bitcoin do, what was this, Tuesday? We're seeing Bitcoin do a 3,000 move in the space of not much time at all. So be warned that if this gets close to this one boundary, we could see a possible, let's say 3,000. We could see a possible 5,700, but that takes us kind of to here. So we'd expect it to come and test this bottom. It might be for the rest of the day that it comes over here. Oh, that's Friday, sorry. Yeah, it could be today, or it could be tomorrow that comes and tests this one and then comes and tests down here, or we could just have this quick flash sale all the way down and then go sideways. But be warned that this is definitely going down, because you can see it right now. You don't have to have a crystal ball to see that. Anyway, with that said, we could see at 3:30 this just boom up here as well. So you always have to be dynamic. You have to be able to change your mind about something, and if the market does decide, you know what, I'm going to go up, be flexible. And if you did get into the wrong trade, you need a little bit of risk management, okay? And it's better to just cut your losses and go, fine, you made a wrong trade, and just learn from it. But right now it looks like you can follow the trend. So if you are going to go and do any day trading, you know, this would be right now a good time to short it, because you're looking at this thinking, well, you know, all of the other fundamentals are saying this is going down. So try to time the market to get in as high as possible to then go back down again. But this is definitely not a buying motion here right now. Remember, the contrarians are the ones that try and spot the bottoms and spot the tops, but spotting the bottom and spotting the top is incredibly difficult. It's nigh on impossible. So unless you are a trader with 50 years worth of experience, you've got to be a contrarian, but being able to time it is speculative, and that is taking huge amount of risk by gambling. So when the market tells you what it's doing, if the market tells you it's doing a reversal, you need some form of confirmation to tell you that is actually what's happening. But right now we can seem to assume that the market is trying to tell us it wants to go down. So if you went into a short position around here, I would expect it to come and test here as well. And I would expect it to come and test here if you have the patience and have the discipline. But remember, if it does go the other way, take the losses, get out the trade, and so on. So whilst editing the video, you can see that it's come down. It's come down. Had a red candle down the bottom, so we've seen high volume down the bottom. We saw another high volume-ish one, blue one here, and it's pushed it back up to the 50. So I'm just going to leave this with the question: do you think it's going to come down here now even faster, or are we going to see the prices come up and test this other red candle right now? We'll leave it to you. Put it in the comment section below. What do you reckon? Up, sideways, or down? Which one is going to happen within the next half an hour? Okay, let's continue on with me saying goodbye. With that said, I'm going to ask you one more time. If you did like this content, please give it a like. If you didn't, then please tell me why. Otherwise, I will see you in tomorrow's video. And happy trading. Don't make any irrational moves. And now is not the time to buy into Bitcoin, because you can see there are lower prices. Bitcoin will be at a discount in the future. And if you've watched any other videos, or if you haven't watched any other videos, this is my indicator here for when I'm going to buy my bus tickets. That doesn't mean to say I'm going to get on the bus at this time, but this is when I'm going to buy my bus ticket for the possible, the bus to start buying Bitcoin once again. But like I said, this is just the initial point where I will start thinking about possibly going on that one journey of buying again. All right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Ciao, ciao, and goodbye.